Crenshaw. What I'm showing you is a picture of the Taj Mahal and a picture of the temple of the FDLS temple located in Texas. In my earlier video, I explained to you how these two temples are basically one temple, and they both represent Solomon's temple. Since you have two separate temples here, you have the first temple, Solomon's temple, being built, which is the Taj Mahal. You have the second temple being built, which is the FDLS temple in Texas. Now what you need is the third building of Solomon's temple, which is to be built in Israel. I want you to understand that my name is Lisa, and on my throat, I hope you can get a good look at that, is the word Ra. In the word Ra, the letters spell nothing more than Israel. So you need a third building of the temple in Israel, or you need a third building of the temple in Lisa, Ra. What we're going to do is we're going to take the Star of David, which is the Israeli flag, and what we're going to do here, people, is this symbolizes the Star of David. It symbolizes the Israeli flag. As I've done on other occasions, I've taken the two triangles from the star, which is there, and what I've done is I've opened those two triangles up like so. Then I opened them wide open like so. I've added one stripe to one side, and I've added the other stripe to the other side. So what we have here is we have what appears to be two books. As you can see, those books represent the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran. What we do is we take the stripe and we place it here, and we take the stripe and we place it here. Then what we have is we have a Jewish person, we have two eyes, and we have locks. You have to understand that the Israeli flag is in blue. Blue is the color of blood before it hits the air. Once it hits the air, which this face has done, it has come outside of the flag, it has hit the air. Now the blood becomes red. So this is a picture of a red-haired Jew. The two books represent the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran, or it represents the Old Testament and the New Testament, or it represents the first stone tablet of Moses and the second stone tablet of Moses. What you have to understand is the temple, the body is also considered a temple. So the third temple to be built in Israel, that is a body. It is a body that is to be built in Israel. It is a body that is to be built in Lisa, Ra. So what we have here is we have the third building of Solomon's temple. We have the third building of the body. Solomon, as I showed you in my earlier video, Solomon's temple is nothing more than Solomon's. Solomon's temple is solo flight. Flight means air, airman, airman's or flight man's temple. Flight or air means ascending or descending. That refers to Jesus. So Jesus man's temple. Jesus was God in the flesh, so that would be God man's temple. So God man's temple. The solo man, the God man's temple. So temple would be building. Building would be church. So it would be the third building of Solomon's temple would be the third building of God's church. The church is the bride. So the third building of Solomon's temple would be God's bride. God's bride would be the red-haired Jew. It would be a red-haired Jewish woman with red locks. Now, if you take the Star of David, the Israeli flag, and what you would do, people, is you would take the points of the star, which are here, and you would lift it up, here lift it up, here lift it up, here lift it up, and here lift it up. And what that would be is that would be a crown. So people, that would be 4, 5. That would be a crown that would be placed on the red-haired Jewish bride's head. These books, which are red, you see the red-haired Jewish bride with crown, crying red books of religion, because religion causes bloodshed. And what you would have next to them is you would take the 2 stripes from the Israeli flag, and that would form a cross. So you have the cross, you have the king or the queen of red hair with red locks, crying red books of religion, because religion causes war, religion causes bloodshed.